and we were recording. What the fuck is up, y'all? What, episode 6 now? And you're back with
Episode
us?
6, ladies and gentlemen.
Still,
Episode fucking
fuck. All
6.
right, still fucking back with us. And we are drinking on a Thursday night. Thirsty Thursdays.
Thirsty
Rob,
Thursdays.
tell them what's up, my dude. Tell
What's up?
No, I mean like for like tonight. What are we doing tonight? We are talking about positive shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So tonight's episode is brought to you by Positive Vibes.
Positive.
No dark and dreary. It's going to be all good vibes and smooth sailing on these waters. Tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about goals, what we're going to do to achieve them, kind of our 5-year plan, not letting anything get in your way, possible setbacks that you might have whenever you're trying to reach certain goals, and
Yep.
kind of being able to cut some people out in your life that might be holding you back, even though it might be hard.
Yeah. I mean,
Did I say that right? Did I cover that properly?
That's perfect, man. Like, so what we want to talk about is like maintaining that positivity in your life, the people that give you the drive, the people that are going to make you grow, and like we're doing on this podcast, everything that we say is something that we want for other people to grow with us, because we're on a journey. Me and Rob are trying to personally get better ourselves, and we want y'all to grow as well. We're trying to rise up together, more lovable. Like let's show more love instead of hate, and just fucking get that negativity bullshit out of our lives. So I made a post the other day, and I was talking about keeping the right mindset. Right. So yes. And mindset is everything, bro. Like, and the reason I say this is because, like you can tell yourself and doubt yourself shit. Like it's so fucking easy. It's so easy to doubt yourself. And we all know this, right? Because like who do we talk to the most? And without sounding crazy, but who do we talk to the most? Yeah, ourselves.
We got that little voice in our head.
Yeah,
Man.
absolutely. And things that like might not play out well in our lives and shit at one point, but don't forget like that one goal that you have. Like don't forget it's still there. It's still there. Nothing's fucking it up yet. It might take a different direction, and what I'm saying. You might go down a different path to get there, but you're gonna get there, as long as you keep putting in the fucking work for it, though. Because I'm sorry, but if you sit on your ass and talk about doing things, shit's not gonna happen for you. You can talk about it all damn day. You can tell me, you're an MMA fighter, but if I don't see pics or vids or you fighting in person, I'm not gonna believe it.
Exactly. You can say that you're a Marsoc Ranger, but if I don't see the fucking badge of honor, I ain't gonna fucking believe it.
Yeah, so if you're not wearing the tab, we ain't believing it.
Nope.
But anyway, what we want to discuss today, is mainly, we're going to put some of our personal goals out, like our 5-year plan, right? So we're going to start from there, and then we're going to talk about like stuff that we did to get there, right? So, Rob, you can either go first or I can take this on this one.
Damn, putting me on the spot.
Well, you literally just say, yeah, no, you got it, or yeah, I got it. It's literally one or two ways. That simple.
I thought you went both ways. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I'll let you take this one first because I want to hear what your plans are before I say mine.
So, so military, right? I'll start from the back. Start from the back. So, me as a kid, I think I didn't join the military until I was 21. So I didn't join the military until I was 22 maybe. I think it was 22. So I had no fucking idea what I wanted to do in my life, right? I was like, hey, I'm just going to have a good time. But realized, I still had that mentality of being in high school, like I just was like, I was just like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just want to have a good time. But relationships didn't work out that way because they're like, hey, I want more, obviously, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So I started having to think about like what I really wanted to do. I talked to my grandfather. He's like, you need to go Air Force. So I thought about it. Then we went to visit a recruiter, talked to him. Luckily he was one of those recruiters that didn't like bullshit me. I went in, I knew what I wanted to do.
Hey, question. Who was your recruiter?
He was a technical sergeant, but I can't remember
Was it
what.
Sergeant White?
No, he was a Hispanic man. I can't remember who it
Oh,
was.
okay. Well, it's over off of Pat Booker, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's where I went to. I wasn't sure.
yeah. So I went over there, talked to him, and then I think I was doing like something with like underground electric at the time, and I can like barely fucking remember that. That shit just flew by. But I was doing something with that, and so I went in, talked to him, got my job, and I just like I think a couple months flew by, kept working, then I got my call, and then I was like, cool. So went into the DEP program, which is delayed entry program. So you're just waiting for your date to ship out. Then went to basic. Did my thing there. I got yelled at, folded my laundry perfectly. Basically how it went, and learned to address officers and hire enlisted properly. But honestly, I had a great time. I met lifelong friends that I still talk to today. Brad Westwood, he actually lives in San Antonio, or I think New Braunfels now.
No
But
shit.
he was in my basic training flight, and I still can be in touch with him and a few other guys. I don't like a lot of them went off the grid, so I don't know where the fuck they went. But I was just like, I want to reconnect and see how they're doing. But as you go on, we went to tech school, made a hell of a lot of friends, had a great time, and then went to operational active duty, and then learned my trade. So I was a civil engineer, and I did like HVAC. Did a lot of learned a lot of management, properties. We worked with commercial and residential, and that's how I'm getting to the spot where I am now. The reason I would say personally is getting a trade or like something you can do on the outside is because it can transfer over, because
Yeah.
a lot of military standards, they want you to do like a military specific job, and it's harder to find a job on the outside doing that.
Exactly.
So and the military's not forever. You
No.
either do like fucking 4 years, or I extend like I did and do 5, and then you can do 20. But like I wanted a different story for me. So I did my time. I got my school paid for, which I'm continuing to do, just to better myself. And I think that's just like a checkpoint. Like I'm like, okay, got it done. And that's the thing. If I can keep bettering myself, like education wise, or physically, I'm gonna do it. I'm like,
Exactly.
and I'm not gonna stop. So
No, might as well.
yeah, man. And now I landed a position in Destin, being a project manager, and we have an internship called the Skill Bridge program. And I interviewed with them. Interview went great, and I'm here, dude. I fucking love them, bro. They were so like great to me. Like we were like this tight little like crew, and even the technicians and everything. Like we're management. We oversee the projects, but we take care of our own as well, and as well as the subcontractors and contractors. Like sometimes we might have to get on their ass a little bit, like if things aren't meeting the deadline fast enough. We need to go, because we don't want to push the deadline back further for customer reasons. Customers will
Of
get
course.
upset. Yeah. So I just had an interview before this, man, and it went fantastic. I just did a phone interview, and like she was great, and it was for another project management position. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy what I do because I work well with like multiple personalities. But dude, I'm telling you, this shit did not just fucking fall in my lap. I was scared, like when I was about to get out, because I was like, dude, I don't want to be an HVAC tech, because it's rough.
It's
Like
good money, but it's rough.
it is good money, but you never have time off. You're working your ass off, you're sweating your balls off. Like it's gonna happen. Like. But don't be scared of like career changes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want that bad enough, you're gonna fucking get it.
Exactly.
Look for key components in your resume to like mark down. Like, hey, what can I start my resume with? That's gonna add, like, put me in this job, right? For project management, for example, right? We'll take the PMP certification. The PMP certification allows you, which is that's like your top certification that you can get in any type of project management like position. If you have that, people are gonna look like it's gonna look very well on your resume. So getting that, they don't really strictly define like what a project manager could be. If you oversee something, anything, you that's project management experience. So I would definitely recommend taking that, because if that's if that's what you want to do, you know, like if that's the route you want to take. Me, I fell into project management because I researched. I knew what I wanted to do, and I like the construction and HVAC, obviously, because I have experience in both of those fields. But I wanted to, like, so I went from HVAC to remediation to what I'm wanting to do is building construction, like anything residential, which would be like homes and stuff like that. So I can also establish a networking between realty companies and stuff like that as well.
There you go. You set
Exactly.
yourself up for the future, man.
Exactly. So you have to plan. I look at things from all angles, you know, and that's exactly what I want for myself. But I had to grind hard to get there. It's like, this shit does not fall in your lap. It does not come overnight. You have to plan everything out and set yourself up. But just because there's a small fucking nick in the road does not mean you give up. It does not mean it's not going to happen. You have to put in the work and time for it, because if you put in that effort, you will, like, life just happens this way. If you put in effort for it, you will get there. You will. It's going to happen. But if you sit on your ass and don't do a damn thing, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. It's not in the cards, because shit just doesn't happen. You know, like, yeah, you can win the lottery, which is a fucking 1 in a million chance. Some
Probably
shit
more.
like that. Yeah, probably more. Like, I don't fucking know, but, you know,
It could happen.
yeah, it could happen, but the odds are slim. But being realistic, you have to put in work for what you want.
Always.
And dude, honestly, learn how to fucking talk with people as well. You know, like learn different personalities. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Learn to go outside of your comfort zone, you know,
Yeah.
especially if you're an introvert. A lot of the time they have a difficult time reaching out to other people and you know, kind of learning between personality traits and whatnot. So they tend to have a little bit more difficult time when it comes to trying to achieve what they want.
Yeah.
I say that from experience, from massive experience. I used to be the biggest introvert in the world.
It's hard to get out of that comfort zone, dude.
Dude, it really is, because I think my biggest reason for being an introvert was I was afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
I was afraid to be told no,
Yeah.
because if I got told no, that made me feel like I wasn't good enough.
And that brings us back to constructive criticism?
Constructive criticism.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Don't just chalk it up like, hey, dude, this is a learning lesson. This is why
Exactly.
that shit didn't work out for me, you know?
Exactly, because you have options. You know, if you get told no, you can either leave it at that and, you know, be like, well, I guess I'm a fuck up, and I'm not gonna continue to try my best and give it my all. Or you can take the constructive criticism and be like, all right, so you said no. What can I do to turn it into a yes?
Absolutely.
What can I do to grow and to get better, to where, you know, months, a year, possibly years down the road, we can turn that no to a yes. Because that's what's going to look good in a manager, leader, whatever, their eyes. It's going to look good on you, and it's going to look good. It's going to look good to them.
You're right, man. You're 100% right. You know, like, and I get it. It's hard to like mingle with different like personalities sometimes, and like I understand social anxiety as well. You know, I've witnessed it myself when you like see people on the outside and you're like, oh fuck, I don't know what to say to these guys. Like, you know, like, and they're probably thinking the same thing. Or you get the one guy that's like, hey, hey man, what are you doing? And you're like, oh fuck, grocery shopping. like how are you doing? You know, you just start this conversation like, and completely unaware, which like I think has gotten better for me. Like, I've always been pretty outgoing, but there's some things I just don't know what to say. It's because I think I haven't been around these people long enough to understand how they are. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you know, I'm pretty good at reading people, so I try to direct it into like a fun conversation, or like, hey, like let's get together, you know, because like I mean, like, I want to see how they're doing as well. But I do understand social anxiety. I understand like introverted people, and you know, that is definitely like, I get it. But you're gonna have to like You have to chalk it up. Like if that's the position that you want to be in, if you want to be in an extroverted position,
You got to get outside your comfort zone.
Exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought up getting outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it's important, dude, because
Yes.
not a lot of people nowadays are wanting to go outside of their comfort zone. They're so used to
What they know.
what they know
Yeah.
and what's comfortable for them, and they don't know how much greater it can be once they kind of break through that barrier.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, and that brings up a topic that I want to talk about. So, like, some people don't take positions because based off of like, oh well, I don't think I can move to California, like and
Yep.
like, but you also have to remember like, why wouldn't you want to? Like, is it because your family? A lot of people, like, and here's the excuse I hear. A lot of people like don't take positions is because they don't want to be away from their family.
Which I can kind of understand that
Yeah,
to some degree, you know, especially if you're a family oriented person
yeah,
and your family's your all. It's going outside of that comfort zone.
yeah. How about
You're not going to have that comfort of coming home to your family every night.
and sometimes you need that.
Exactly. If
Sometimes you
it's to
do.
better your family and to better
Yeah.
yourself, then sometimes you have to take that leap of faith.
Yeah, you do, man, because things happen for a reason, right? Like, so we all know, like, sometimes you have to make sacrifices. But what I always ask myself between everything, bro, I'm like, how bad do I want it? How bad do I want this? From every decision that I make, I'm like, how bad do I fucking want this? Is this going to be something that I'm going to like regret? It might be, but I won't know until I do it. It might be something that's a fucking blessing in disguise that I didn't even realize. Then it's just gonna further my career better. I thought joining the Air Force I was gonna be gone like way too long, which I have been, but at the same time, like, I'm actually going back to Texas where I want to be for a bit. I love it, man. Like, the sunsets, the people, the vibe, like everything's great.
Wait.
What?
What do you mean for a bit?
Well, so it's gonna be a couple of years or a few years.
All right, I'm
But
about to say you ain't coming back here for like 6 months and then dipping out.
no. Here's what I'm saying is like, I never know where life is gonna lead me. And I'm not afraid to take positions unless it's like Kansas. I'm not fucking going there because I don't want to. Like I'm not going to Kansas. I'm not.
Who hurt you in Kansas?
No, have you been to Kansas?
Man, I don't even know where the fuck Kansas is at.
I didn't even know that existed still.
I thought that was just something they put in the Wizard of Oz.
What was it? No place like home. No place like home.
This doesn't feel like Kansas anymore,
Yeah.
Toto.
Yeah, I hope it wouldn't. Like, I don't ever want to go back. I'd be like, hey, tornado, come get my ass, Fuck this. But, nah, man, like, I'm not afraid to step out of my comfort zone. I'm not afraid to do what I need to do to get there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I think it took that initial step of me going out of my comfort zone and being not around my family as much as I was. It's nice to not have that support system for a bit because, like, you have to do this shit you learn. You're like, I got to do this on my own. I don't need
You become self-reliant.
Exactly. And that's what I needed.
Yeah, you self-reliant and you have an opportunity to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, man. And that's another thing. Like holding yourself accountable. I'm very glad you said that. Well, you're just we're vibing right now. We're vibing.
You know what? I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I'm just throwing out little tidbits.
Wavelength. I'm like, here's my mustache. Here's like part of it. You're the other half.
But mine doesn't curl.
Mine's
just perfectly in regs.
Dude, look. All right, so here's me. Here's you. You get it?
I get it.
You're one curl, I'm the other. And together we're gonna take flight. You know what I'm saying?
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Fucking Notebook again. Hell yes. Fucking Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Oh, dude, I love her. She's so pretty. Oh man.
Yeah. Yep. That Ryan Gosling. I mean, Rachel what?
Yo, dude, Rachel McAdams, bro. Still, she's like 40 something now, and she's beautiful, man.
No, she's very pretty. I still I will always remember her as Regina George in Mean Girls.
Dude, I think that her, I liked her. I like her in dark hair. Obviously, I like brunettes. I like all women, but brunettes and Latino women are my thing. But I just I saw her in The Notebook, and I saw her in Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers, yeah, I remember her in
She
Wedding Crashers.
looked good, bro. I was like, yo, I'm trying to be Owen Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man. Anyway, we're getting off topic. We were talking about accountability though, and holding yourself accountable to things, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's for everything, and that means like, hey, if you make a mistake at work, fucking hold yourself accountable, suck it up. It's your fault, like, sometimes shit happens, and be able to tell your boss or whoever you're working for, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Sorry. It happens. It happens.
Exactly. But how can I learn from this fuck up?
Exactly. And be able to explain that to them too, because they're going to ask you. And if you don't see anything wrong, there's no growth.
Exactly. They're gonna ask you, "Hey, why'd you do this?
Yeah.
How did you do this?" And you can say, "I don't know," but you better be willing to say, "I don't know, but can you show me how I can not do this in the future?"
Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly. So like accountability is a huge thing, man. Hold yourself accountable because it makes you grow personally. It does. It makes you like, hey, realize what you do, and then you're just like, hey, this is not what I need to do again. Take that shit, and if you're not exactly sure what you did wrong, ask questions.
Always ask questions.
Always
Ask questions.
Exactly, man. We're like, this is just stuff that we've learned personally, and that y'all might even already know, but we're spitballing right now, and this is what we want you to hear. Like, this is like any type of like personal growth, dude. Like, we want it so bad. Like, we want it for you guys and our listeners, and like, just we want it all. Yeah. Anyway, like, yeah, man. It like that. So. It's crazy. So I have like dreams of where I want to be, right? So I have another interview for construction superintendent, and I think it's New Braunfels. But
So you're going to be working next to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So are you off of what is it? 47, 40?
46.
46. That one.
46 in Walnut. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when I was younger, I used to work there. I used to work at that one. I was a little bagger or cashier. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that was my high school job, and I worked with my buddy Justin. He's gonna be here this weekend. I'm so stoked. And then a couple of other my friends. But it's such a great community. Like, people are amazing there. HEB's been fantastic forever, bro. And nobody knows that. Like, nobody else knows what HEB is unless you're from Texas.
And you know what? That's kind of a bummer, because if you're not from Texas or you've never worked at an HEB, like, obviously people from Texas know HEB is great, but they don't know truly how great it is unless they've ever worked for them.
100%.
As an employee of HEB, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but just mentioning the name or anything, which I don't think I will.
No.
They are by far one of the best companies I have ever had the pleasure of working for. Not because of the benefits, not because of the pay, not anything like that. It's the people.
Yeah.
I have never, ever worked with a group of people in a company that actually truly care for the customer like HEB employees do. Like, when they say it's customers first, dude, it's customers first.
Yeah, man. And there's a lot of growth in that business. Like,
oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It's insane.
Like, our store is expanding right now. Our store is expanding to like, what, 58,000 square feet or something, some big ass number like that. We're growing. But my point is, like, this company, I'm going to talk about this whenever I talk about my goals and kind of going into that.
Yeah.
But this company has been a blessing in disguise. In one of the worst periods of history so far for myself, this company has been a blessing to me and my family, and I can't thank them enough, dude. It's unbelievable how big of a role they've played in my life within the last year. My year was literally yesterday for being there.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's badass. Like
Yeah.
I can't thank them enough.
No, man. You know what's so great about Texas too, man? There's so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity. But I mean, there's opportunity everywhere. You just
Yeah.
have to go and look for it. Like, I'm sorry, but I was talking to my buddy James today, and you know, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna like just. How can I say this properly? So you can put your resume on Indeed or Glassdoor, right?
Hmm.
But these people have no fucking idea who you are. You have to sell yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So going into like the company that you're like, it's your dream company, or maybe you're just like interested in the company. Go in, make copies of your resume, and I would suggest a cover page. I don't have a cover page. I just have
I don't either.
I have my experience, but like it's
Exactly.
always good to have one. You know, like it's always good to like look on that. But and it's not too big with employers, but it's like a ooh like
It's
wow.
nice.
Yeah, it's like if you like use different highlighters on your study notes, you know, like like I don't do that shit.
It,
but
it
you
just
can.
shows a little extra razzle dazzle.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, go in and talk to these people. And I know that's hard for introverted people, but go in and sell yourself.
Yep.
You know, like it's funny. It's funny. I always see this thing, pin, right? My favorite movie is The Wolf on Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Sell me this pen.
Sell me this pen. And then everybody's like, oh, well, this pen is so great. It's so great. And you can do, and he's like, sell me this pen. Pass it to the next person. And then they say the same shit, but just in different lingo.
Yep.
And then his buddy, Brad, he goes, you want me to sell you this pen? He goes, all right. He goes, why don't you write your name on that piece of paper? And he goes, I don't have a pen. He goes, supply and demand, my friend.
I fucking love that, man. I love that movie. And it's so fucking true, though.
Yeah, man.
It's so true.
Yeah, and you know, like that's a true story. It's such a true story. And I actually follow Jordan Belfort's podcast, the actual Jordan Belfort.
I do
not
too.
Leonardo DiCaprio, but he's, you know, very successful. And he made some wrong decisions. They partied way too hard when they were younger. But
Made some poor choices, but
yeah, there's ways to do it without doing that, and still being successful, happy, and able to provide for your family. And this is what we're ultimately talking about, because these are the goals that me and Rob both have, because we want to be able to bust our ass at work, make our money, and then enjoy our weekends or our time off with our family and friends, because that's what we do. Right? We work our heart. Like this is so cliche to say, but we work hard and we play harder. You know what I'm saying? Like it just that's how it needs to be. That's how life should be. Because
exactly. You work, you bust your ass all week.
Yep.
Reap the benefits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go out and enjoy your life. You only get one life, man.
100%.
You got to enjoy every minute of it. Every day that you have off, you need to go out and do something. Or if you're a homebody, enjoy your day off and relax with your loved ones. Like,
yes.
9 times out of 10, that's what me and my wife do. You know, we might go out and get breakfast somewhere, or we might go out to Bernie and have lunch. But I shit you not, there's nothing better than us just sitting on the couch and just watching movies.
Yeah,
and just enjoying
it's just
each other's
so simple, right? Something
Exactly.
so simple. And that doesn't mean you have to fucking party every weekend, because I wouldn't suggest that personally. I like to party,
Me neither.
but you know, sometimes you need to make sacrifices. Sometimes you need to make sacrifices.
My name's Rod. I like to party.
My name is Wyatt. I also like to party. You can't party.
You can't party.
I already party.
Exact. Cool beans.
But like, you know, at the same time, dude, like sometimes you got to make those sacrifices. Sometimes you have to like just steer clear of like the fucking party scene for a bit, and you can get sucked up in it. It's great. Like, yeah, it's hard to say no to a good time. Like, we get it. But, you know, sometimes money's tight, and sometimes you need to make the right decision and not spend that money. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're not.
I know what you're saying all too well, man.
Yeah, like, and it happens to all of us, man. We have fun, and we're like, gosh, damn, I can't believe I fucking did that. Too nice when I'm drunk. Like, you know, like you're like, fuck. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, it's great. It's great to like go out and meet people. There's other ways to do that though. There's other ways to go out and meet people and enjoy life together. You know, like, and just enjoy time together. Like, hey, let's hang out. Like, hey, like invite your buddies over. You know. Like, hey, let's like pitch in for some beer or something and just hang out.
Exactly.
If you like to drink, you like to drink, you know, like just hang out, like manage your like money well. You know, just like
Order a
hey,
fucking pizza and just chill with the
exactly,
boys. Pizza's
exactly.
what? $20 for an extra large.
And I
Split
get
that
it.
between three dudes.
And I get it, dude. But like, here's the thing. So like some people are in relationships too. And women can be expensive sometimes. Come on, my friend. We know this. We all know this.
I don't
But
know what you're talking about.
oh
My
really?
wife isn't. My wife is an angel.
Oh, that's yeah, she is. She really is.
Yeah, my wife is. Honest to God, dude, my wife is not one of those expensive women. If she wants it, she'll buy it herself, and she's told me that time and time again. But
100%.
she's actually a pretty low maintenance woman.
Well, that's great.
Um, so yeah,
I don't get that lucky. Like I just like I'm like, "Hey, let's go do this." And I'm like, "All right, fuck it. Yeah, let's go."
just wait till you start hanging out with me.
Oh,
You're taking me on dates. You're buying me the good tacos. I expect
well,
every time I come over to record, I'm expecting a 12-pack of press waiting for me.
gosh damn it. I mean, it's what I signed up for, but it is what
Exactly.
it is.
Yep. That's what happened when you signed me up to be a co-host.
I'm so glad you like press now, though.
Dude,
100%.
I got my mom hooked on it too.
Oh, she likes it too?
She loves the pomegranate ginger.
Dude, I'm so happy, man.
I was like, Mom, try this. It's so much better than the topos. She's like, Are you sure? I didn't like those. She took one sip. She's like, That's pretty fucking good. My saint of a mother didn't drop the F-bomb. I swear to you, she didn't. But I'm just saying, the expression on her face, she was like Shaq. Like Shaq when he eats the wing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, this is good as fuck.
It was. And she loved it, man.
Yeah, they're very enjoyable. Yeah, so if y'all haven't tried press, dude, it's fucking amazing. Like, I'm not like a sponsor for them or anything. But
Nope, we're not a sponsor for them, but
no. Also, we're looking for sponsors. So if y'all want to sponsor this shit, like, absolutely do
yeah,
that.
if you guys know somebody that might want to sponsor
Just let
this
us know.
podcast, let us know, and we'll get in touch with them. I still need to talk to Warfighter Tobacco.
Yeah.
Definitely a benefit of having you as a veteran.
Yeah.
Being on here.
And I love tobacco.
And well, I love cigars.
Yeah.
I love cigars.
I love
dude.
all tobacco.
Yeah, I do too. But
And war fighters.
I definitely need to
And more fighters.
stop a little bit more. I need to stop dipping a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I'm struggling, dude. But I know that in the long run, it'll be better for me.
Here's the thing, man. All right, so like people can argue fucking dipping and shit all the time or cigarette smoking, but one thing I could say, in working with trades or what I do now, yeah, we know what's bad for us. We know that. We know this. Yeah. Yep. But here's the thing. So is drinking.
It makes us look cool.
Yeah, makes us fucking solid, dude. But no, we're like, we started it because like what? Usually how it starts is like, hey, dude, try this. And you're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to be a bitch about it. So like, you're like trying it. And I loved it. Like, I was like, but here's why I loved it. Because I'm very fidgety. I'm very like, oh, like, fuck. Like
very like ADHD.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it, but like, I'm very fidgety. I know that. And here's the thing. Like, nicotine, I think just nicotine, like, because I do the rogue thing instead of like instead of Copenhagen, which is a full can right here. But I try to steer away from tobacco and try to go towards just the nicotine pouches, something that's gonna be a little better for me. It still gives me the same, like, hey, my body needs the nicotine. It doesn't need the tobacco. Well, it's very therapeutic, even though it's bad for us. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. I get it's because it's exactly like alcohol. Whenever you've had like a bad day,
yeah, man.
You're just that one in moderation. That one drink after you've had like a shit day, and you go home and you crack open that first beer, and you're just like, damn.
Yeah, dude, you just need that.
It's that chill moment where you can just kind of decompress from it.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of people that don't do either of these things. And what I want to know,
good for them, man.
Yeah, and what I want to know though, like what I'm very curious about is how. Like I want to know like what gives you that sense of like, is it just like going outside and just enjoying like the air and just like taking a breath and meditating? Like, I know meditating, like I meditate every now and then. And then I didn't know how to do it at first. But it's really just about clearing your mind.
It's blocking everything else out and just focusing on your inner.
Yeah, it's focusing on what you feel. Like,
exactly.
It's focusing on everything that your body's feeling. So like, like say you're outside, or I mean, I think you can do it outside. There's Zen meditation, which is confusing as hell to me. Like they're like focus on nothing but feel everything, but don't feel it. And I'm like, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, like I like looked up shit like how to do it, and I just don't understand it. But
I just lay on the floor in like a pitch black room.
so there's this thing, and it was like I think it was like a Buddhist like Hindu or whatever like person like they're super into meditating, and they were talking about like how sounds crazy, but how they found the answer from looking for nothing. And like that was just a quote. It was a quote.
The answer to what?
Like yeah, it was like the answer to like life. But
By looking for nothing.
by looking for nothing. Or the answer to peace or something along those lines.
Okay.
Something along those lines. And I was like how? Like, like, but it really like, when you break it down, once you don't look for anything, once you clear your head and from everything that's going on in your life, clear it. It's hard, but it's a practice, right? This is why people practice meditation. If you clear your mind and focus on you feel what's real. You feel everything around you. You just feel the simple things. And it's so great for anxiety too. Like
yeah. Well, you focus more. You focus more when you're able to clear everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this example because it's going to make sense to everybody. Whenever you're riding in your car and you get lost and you turn down the volume in your car to the music, why do we do that?
Are you talking about like backing up or like you're
like if you're lost, like have you ever like
just
had your GPS on or whatever,
yeah,
and you're like, where the fuck am I? And you have the music playing and everything, then you turn down your music thinking, you know what I'm talking about?
I need to see better.
Exactly. Like I can see better, or I'll be able to figure out where the fuck I am if I turn down this music.
Yeah.
But it makes sense when you kind of use it as that example because you're allowing yourself to focus more without the distraction.
Yeah.
That's there, and life is one giant distraction. You have a million thoughts moving at one time. So when you're able to kind of just go into that Zen mode and not think about anything, it kind of brings everything into focus.
Yeah.
So everything's out here and then it goes right here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
no, I understand 100%.
Was that a good example?
That
was that fucking stupid?
No, that was great, dude. Like honestly, like I mean, dude, we don't ever say something stupid. Come on.
No, yes,
Us? Why the fuck would we do that? No, man. But no, that's a great example.
Okay.
It really makes you take in like reality versus what your mind is creating for you. Your mind creates a fucking shit show of a mess and causes your body to feel that. Like this is where anxiety and depression come from. This is, oh fuck, there's so much going on in my life. I'm worried about tomorrow. I'm worried about the fucking next hour. Like what's gonna happen the next day. We get lost in that.
Always.
And that brings us back to our topic. We get lost in that to where we're like, oh, fuck, dude, like we have this interview tomorrow, or like, hey, I've been fucking up at work. My boss wants to talk to me. Like, like I'm so nervous and on like what's about to happen, and dude, we are human beings. We make mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. But the craziest thing is, dude, we make it through. Like we make it through, and usually what our mind thinks isn't as bad as what it's gonna be. Usually, not all the time.
Yeah,
not all the
time. We overthink.
But usually, yeah. And
we overthink. We always think of what the worst possible thing is.
Unless you commit like a murder or something, then you're probably gonna go down. But but yeah. But other than that, shut the fuck up. But other than that, like like our it's so crazy, like how our minds can just travel to the worst topic, like the worst scenario, like in a matter of seconds. Like that's what we think of immediately.
Yeah.
So don't stress too bad on the interview. Like what I like to think about, like if you haven't like a job interview that you're super psyched about, but what I like to think is like, what, they're just not gonna like me? You know?
Exactly. Well, that's the biggest thing I do is I always think the worst thing they can say is no,
Yeah.
or that I'm not a valid candidate. That's the worst thing they can say.
Yeah.
It's not, is it gonna suck? It's gonna fucking
It's
suck.
gonna fucking
But
suck. Yeah.
but I'll get past it because I know at the end of the day, that's all they can say. They're not gonna
Yeah.
say, "Oh, well, you're a fucking idiot. You shouldn't be, even coming in here with your weak ass resume."
Yeah.
You
You're
know what I
like,
mean?
yeah, you took interest in me. Like, this is why
Exactly.
we had the
You
interview.
offered me the interview.
Yeah.
Clearly, something about me piqued
Dumbass.
your interest.
Yeah. Dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Clearly, something piqued your interest. So I'm not going to concern myself to the point to where I'm, distraught because of a no.
Yeah.
My thing is, I always think that they're going to say yes. I always go in with the best possible expectation. And some people might not think that that's the best way because it's going to hurt more when they say no.
Yeah.
But when you go in expecting them to say yes, it shows in your outer appearance. It shows through your what am I trying to say?
No, so no, I understand exactly what
You
you're
know what I
trying to
mean?
say.
Do you know what I mean?
So what you're talking about is like you need to go in to that like get that shit fucking settled, right?
Exactly.
This is the company.
Walking fucking cocky.
This is not cocky, confident.
Not you know what I mean.
Confident,
You know
yeah,
it. Confident. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Confident.
Walk in like you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you should know what you're doing, especially if you're interviewing for a job that like particularly that you want. But
Yeah.
a lot of times, like, if you're honest with these people, be like, look, I want a good mentor. I'm driven. Like, sell them. You got to sell them. And use the right words. Be professional, like.
Exactly. Use proper grammar.
Yeah, man. And, like, come on. Some of the workforce isn't professional once you're done with the interview. Like,
Exactly.
we like to bullshit and have fun at work, which it should be like that. And if it's
Exactly.
a nightmare, look for another job. Because if you don't like it, then you don't like it, and the company's doing something wrong,
Dude, I can honestly think of a time where I had an interview and it went like it was literally a 5 minute like how am I trying to say this? I was literally leaving college. I was leaving class and I was like, man, I'm really kind of tired of where I am in life. I want to make some more money. I want to do something more with my life. So I start looking for jobs, literally on my phone. I'm scrolling through Indeed or whatever the fuck it is. And I find this job as a car salesman. And I was like, I could do this. I got the personality for it. I know how to talk to people. The pay sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And so I literally put in my resume and everything. I got a call in 5 minutes. They called me and they're like, hey, how far or how quick can you be here? I said, I live 10 minutes away. Let me go get dressed and then I'll be right there. I dressed up in a suit.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy looking professional because I feel like your appearance says a lot about who you are.
Exactly.
The way that you dress is the way I'm not going to say that it defines who you are, but it does in a professional setting. It does speak a lot.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm going to interrupt you.
You know what I mean?
Can I
No,
interrupt
go ahead.
you?
By all means.
All right. So I'm glad that you're bringing up fucking fire points tonight. All right. All right. Yeah. Rob's on it right now. All right, guys. So like what Rob said. So say you have this interview, right? Like these people are taking interest, right? You're fat. They're fast. Like when can we meet you? You better say the fucking next day if you are available, or right now. Like as soon as possible. Get on it. You better get your nicest clothes on. Do yourself up well. Smell good. Sell yourself. That's what literally like. All right. So like what we brought up earlier, right? Like I have this fantastic amount of experience. Me personally, I fucking think so, right? So I have a great amount of experience. I'm good at what I do. Here's the thing. People don't know who you are. They do not know who you are. So make the best first impression that you can on them. You better not be putting on fucking raggedy clothes, I swear. If you put on some like, hey, I'm going to put on go in some shorts or some hell no. You better put some good stuff on. You better look good. You better smell good. You better make sure your hair is doing fucking fabulous things. And make sure you got a full tank too, just in case y'all want to take a ride to fucking Panera Bread, which that actually happened to me for an interview. Yeah, I was like, nah. But yeah, I was like, hell no. But you know, like be as professional as you can. You know, I've had some job interviews where I used my military mouth in some of them, and luckily, yeah. But like it was very like personable. You know, like it was like just a social butterfly. So I was trying to like we got like our professional questions done, but he's like, I want to know you personally. Fair enough. This is what you're gonna get. And then I mean I sold him on that, and like I was like, damn dude, I said the F word a lot, and like I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but they called me back the next day, and and his recruiter was like, dude, this guy was like, the interview went excellent. He said, but let's hire you on now. But at the same time, I got an offer from the company that I work with right now, and I really enjoy them, man. Like I just had a feeling I was gonna click with them and work together with them like very well. And dude, like they were some of like my best friends, bro. Like I'm gonna keep in contact with them even when I move to Texas. Like they're
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal. They've done way too much for me. I'm very blessed for it, and I bust my ass for them. Um, and dude, fuck, like honestly, like they tell me like as a project manager that like it's less hands on and shit. It's definitely less hands on. I come from a more hands on perspective. So if I see like some of my technicians or like some of we have like HVAC contractors, bro, like but I'll step in there. I'm like, yo, dude, let me help you out, like, cause I can't just like sit and like watch these guys, like I'm like, dude, let's fucking get this shit done. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not just gonna like sit back and just like watch them do all the work. I just can't. Like I like like I will oversee it, but if I can help, I'm gonna do it.
Dude,
And
that sounds like my job right now. So I think I've said it on here before, but I just got promoted at work to full time, which is a pretty big deal at HEB. Not a lot of people end up getting full time status,
yeah,
but with that comes uh, you kind of get put into a leadership role, um, especially in my department. And so now that I'm in this leadership role, I'm not doing a whole lot of shopping anymore. I'm a personal shopper for HEB Curbside.
yeah,
Um, I'm not doing a whole lot of shopping. I'm checking people in. I'm making sure that other people are doing their job correctly.
yeah,
I'm doing customer relations as far as like calling to customers to make sure that everything is up to quality. I'm making sure that um everything that the other employees are picking is up to quality.
yeah,
And I'm just like I feel like I'm doing nothing because I'm so used to being like go go go,
yeah.
and now I'm just kind of like standing around. And I'm not saying that like because I am still working, but I don't feel like I'm doing enough. You know what I mean?
No, and I feel that.
I feel like when I'm at work, I'm supposed to be like balls to the wall,
Yeah.
and I don't.
Sometimes you get stagnant, right? Like you're just
And
like,
that's
oh
what it feels
fuck,
like.
yeah, man, yeah, and that's gonna happen, dude. It really will. Like there's points, there's times that are temporary, they're chapters, yeah, and that's what I like to call them. They're chapters in your life,
Exactly.
right? Life's a story, bro. Like this is a chapter, so you're gonna experience like this fucking part where you feel like you're just you have nothing but complacency, right? And you want to do something about it, but there's not much you can do about it. Like this is what you're experiencing now, but other people are taking notice. Remember that. Always remember that other people are watching you. Always watching you. And like so that's why you have to perform your best every day, man. You have to work your hardest because other people are always watching.
I like that you say that because that takes me back to the car dealership story that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Um, and I really love that you say that. So I'm just gonna hop back in there real quick. Is
Yeah,
that
go.
cool?
Yeah, do it, man.
Okay. So back to the story. I go in there in a suit and everything, and I'm just kind of looking around. Every time I go into an interview, I like to look at what my competition looks like. Not in like a cocky way, like, oh, I'm better than you, but just to kind of see what people are doing. If I need to mirror somebody, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
As far as like, how they're sitting, how they're interacting with people, whatever. I take notice of it. Well, I was the best dressed the best dressed person in there by far. I feel like a lot of people didn't really think that it was a real interview.
Yeah.
So they came in, they weren't coming ready to accept the job right then and there. I came ready to accept the job right then and there if I
Yeah.
got it offered. So I'm sitting there, I see dudes in jeans and freaking basketball shorts, and just I'm like, guys, this is an interview. You gotta come in
Yeah,
ready,
dude. That
come in ready to impress. And so the guy who's interviewing comes over and he's like, hey, we're gonna come back and do the interview. We're gonna have you fill out some stuff. And I was like, okay. So we're talking and talking, and we're having a great time. And you always know that an interview is going well when they start asking personal questions. Like when they start
absolutely.
talking to you like a buddy,
Yeah.
that's when you know that the interview is going well. If it
Not
just stays professional the entire time,
yeah.
granted, that can be how some interviews go, and
Yeah.
you still get the job. But when they start talking to you on a personal level, like, hey man, I see that you work out, this and that.
Yeah.
What do you do outside of work? And you start telling them that, like, it's a good sign.
No,
But
absolutely. So
but but
what I wanted to say on that too though, like not every interview is going to be like that though.
no,
Like
no, God no.
have you been into like some dry interviews too, like to where you're like, "Oh fuck."
No,
Oh
I
my
haven't.
god.
And the only reason I say that is because my personality doesn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, well,
I have a very specific way that I interact with people when I do interviews. Um, because we've all taken like a communications class in high school or college to where we did like mock interviews. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I A lot of people think it's a bullshit class. Pay attention to that class.
Yeah, man.
It helps a lot.
Well,
It truly does. You gain a better sense of understanding. Like when they ask you if you have any questions for them at the end of the
oh,
interview,
fucking ask them.
even if it's a bullshit question,
Yes.
ask a question because it's showing the initiative that you're willing to learn something new about the company. Like I had an interview for FedEx, and it was I was like, how do you enjoy working here? And he looked surprised, dude. He was taken back. He was like, whoa, that nobody's asked me that question. Nobody's even
Yeah.
asked me a question. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't want to come and work for a place that you fucking hate,
Yeah, no,
you know?
100%. Yeah, man. And it's so funny. Like on this interview today, she was like, "Do you have any questions for me?" I was like, "So, I noticed that you were the vice president of the company, and I was wondering, like, like, how did you get there? And then, what are your future goals? Like, what do you want to do? Like, why did you want to join this business?" And she was like, "Oh, that was an excellent
She
question."
wasn't ready for
No,
it.
exactly. Like so, and here's the thing, don't be intimidated by like positions of power either. Like they can end up being some of your great friends, like on the outside,
Exactly.
business is business, but like personal relationships are personal relationships. And you can develop a good relationship with people that you work with, even though they're higher ups. And always show respect at work. Always show respect
Always.
on the outside too. It's still a professional environment. You want to keep that professional like aptitude about you. So, like it's so funny because she went on a like 5 minute story about everything, like where she graduated from, like, and gave me everything, like, and it was really like it was nice to like listen to that, and she it caught her off wall, but she what I liked about her, she fucking knew exactly what to say when I was asking those questions.
Good.
Yeah, and she went on, and it was a great experience to like for me to know her background personally, and then like if my advice to you guys, if you're interviewing, and it's always gonna come to like, do you have any questions for me? Don't say no. Always think of the questions that you want to ask them, because that's gonna stand out. It's gonna stand
Don't
out.
be afraid to ask the question
Yeah,
either.
fuck no.
Obviously, don't ask how much money you make a fucking year. That's unprofessional. Even if you're curious, don't fucking ask
Pull of
that.
Step Brothers. Fuck one, marry one, kill one, go.
I fucking love that.
Oh my goodness, dude, that's a great movie. But
All
no,
right,
don't
I'm gonna
do
finish
that.
this fucking story though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna finish this fucking story.
All right, I'm waiting on it.
Because I know we keep going off tangents because it plays off of what you said as far as like you never know who's looking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just take us through the path real quick. So I finished the interview and everything, and it's looking good, and I'm filling out paperwork. All of a sudden, the guy who interviewed me walks over. He goes, "Hey, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and be frank with you. The general manager of the entire dealership saw you, and I talked to him a little bit. He wants to hire you on the spot right now with a $2,000 signing bonus."
What'd you say?
I unfortunately I said yes, but due to my class schedule,
Yeah.
because I was still a college student,
Yeah.
um, I had to turn it down because it didn't give me enough time to focus on my studies.
Yeah.
So, do I feel like I missed out on that opportunity? No, because obviously, had it been meant to be, I would be there right now.
Yep.
Um, so I'm not mad about it, but it falls right into you never know who's watching. Exactly what you said, Wyatt. You
Yeah.
never know who's watching because the like you had a interview with the vice president of the company.
Yeah.
The vice president of the company could have been who'd seen me. Had I walked in with fucking basketball shorts and tennis shoes on and filling out that application, they would have been like, I don't know if this is the person we want representing us.
Yeah.
But I showed up in a suit. I was respectful. I shook hands. I looked people in the eyes. I made it known that I was here to accept a job offer and not just here for an interview.
Absolutely. And don't look at. All right. So you said look people in the eyes, right? And I grew up the same way. Hard handshakes, like firm handshakes, and always looking at people in the eyes when you're talking to them, right? Well,
Not in a creepy way.
yeah, not in a creepy way. Not like hey, I really want this job. I really want it. And
I really want
if
it.
you're just listening to the recording, you should see our eyes because it's pretty wild. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's just like it. Some people find certain things intimidating, and those could be one of them. Like
That's true.
but they also shouldn't be in a hiring position. Like like they should be like, hey, this guy has a very well, like he holds himself well, or this girl. This woman holds himself well, and that's what we're mainly trying to establish. Like going there with respect, going there like with like, hey, I know what I'm doing, I'm ready to go. Make sure you're ready for it because it's gonna happen. You're gonna land that dream job, and like it's gonna happen. It's going to. You need to give it time. You need to put in the work and the effort, and if you have been, I guarantee you're gonna do that. Also with resumes. Let's talk about resumes for a bit. So, resumes. Make sure you word everything properly, or also look for keywords in the job that you're applying for, right? So,
Big facts.
So, here's the thing: what you can do. There are websites that also have revamping, or if you know people in human resources departments, they usually know what you can what to say. So throw them a couple bills or whatever. Be like, hey dude, like can you help me out? Not bills, but like throw them like $20 or something. Like, hey, can you revamp this for me? What can look for somebody that that is in like some type of field to where they're in a hiring process field. Like human resources is a big one, right? Because a lot of them are like recruiting. Looking for like people that they want to come onto their company. So make sure your resume is fucking phenomenal. Make sure that thing is like looking ready to go, ready to like fucking bite, at any minute, ready to get going. Sell yourself again on your resume as much as looking professional, because as much as we don't like to say it, people do judge all the time. Your first foot forward is going to be what they're going to experience, So, first impressions are everything. And that like, it's so cliche to say that, but it's true.
It's the truth.
It's very true.
Yep. And a first impression is a lasting impression.
It is.
Because that's always what they're going to remember you for.
100%. I remember coming into my shop for the first time in the military, man. And I was young, cocky kid, like ready to have fun, and then I had all these like higher up guys in there, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, basically like I'm not your friend, like, and some dude, you get humbled real quick, and
I believe it.
Like until like you meet a few guys, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm a senior airman too," like what's up, like. E4 E4 Mafia, you know, like.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
But it's funny, man. Like, you know, these kids, and not kids, but like, you know, like guys and
Young
girls,
adults.
yeah, adults that are men and women, you know, have been around, and like I got to experience that whole shit. And but you know, it takes time. It takes time for people to get to know you. Don't go in there cocky, because people don't like that shit. Don't act like you know everything either, because you don't. And you know, go in there confident and willing to learn more. Find a fucking mentor.
Yep.
That is the most important thing, because if you find a good mentor, especially like for what you want to do, learn from them, establish a relationship from them, follow them, like follow their procedures. And also you can think of like ways to make the operations better, you know, like the procedures better, you know. And that's the future. Like that's literally like what we're getting at, is like, you know, like we're trying to establish this, because this is the, like, you know, like our generation and like my brother's generation, or like my younger brother, we're the future, you know. We're going to be taking care of our parents. We're going to be taking care of like the older community, you know. Like luckily we have you know, a lot more like sense of humor, like wise, you know, like we're not as old fashioned as a lot of people, especially like with tattoos and stuff, you know. And hopefully all that shit goes away, because like tattoos are tattoos, you know, whatever.
Tattoos are cool, man. Tattoos are a sense of, or they're it's art.
Yeah, it really is. You know, but like,
and for some people, it's a way to identify themselves.
Yeah, man. Like, it's so funny, because like I just, you know, like it's not unprofessional to have tattoos. It's really not. Like that's who you are personally. If you enjoy that, that's who you should be, you know. Just dress nice, have a good attitude, you know. Like, yeah, it's so funny, because like there's so many older people that just get that like messed up. They're like, oh, that's a delinquent right there. Like, you know, like that's a bad decision maker. But no, dude, no, it's not, you know. Like that's what they grew up believing. But this is a different era, you know. And you know, if you like tattoos, I wouldn't suggest like a neck sleeve or neck tattoos or face tattoos.
No. But dude, I've seen fucking doctors with like double sleeves.
Yo, dude, like dude, honestly, I want to do a whole neck sleeve when it comes out. Dude, I would do it. I would do it. I would definitely do it. 100%.
Why?
I want all this. Dude, I would tap my whole body except for my face, because it's a moneymaker, you know?
No, you wouldn't.
100%.
100%, I bet you wouldn't.
If I had the money, absolutely. I would.
You tattoo your legs and your ass and your back and everything?
Not my ass. Hold on.
That's your whole body, dummy.
All right, hold on. All right, hey, hold up. Let's pump the brakes. Pump. All right, so we're pumping the brakes. So there's like, you know, my neck down to my chest, my shoulders, my fucking back, my sleeves, some of my legs. Like, I would do it. But
do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have one right here.
How did I just notice that?
Because it's my prison tattoo. I don't like it. Many people knowing.
What'd you go to prison for?
Touching you.
I didn't press charges.
No, I did, because you were too hot. I didn't want to do it again.
You're fucking dumb, dude.
But no, man, like, you know, and that's what I hope for the future. I hope that tattoos are able to like just come to like point to where you're like, hey, dude, you get fucking tattoos, you know, like have fun with it. Because I
think we are starting to come to that point, though. I'm starting to see so many more older people starting to be okay with it and starting to go and get tattoos themselves.
Yeah, like, man, they want to be wild too, you know.
Exactly. They're like, look, man, I'm not gonna live forever. I've wanted to get this tattoo since I was a little girl back in '95.
Hell
or
yeah.
52.
52.
95. I was 1895. My bad.
No, it's funny. You know, like we have a neighbor over here. She's 90 years old, man.
Holy shit.
90. And she likes to sit on the porch with us and like drink and stuff. And so like, we have like decks up top, right? And they all like share. So like all the neighbors are like super we're all close, you know, like we grill out together, we'll talk bullshit with each other. And it's so fun to like connect with them because they're all different personalities, right? And so I talked with this woman, 90 years old, super flirty, you know, like, and I flirt back, obviously, you know, because
obviously,
yeah, I like, so I'm in it, like I'm in the conversation pool, and she's like, I want to go skydiving, and I was like, what? Yo, she's like,
I'm doing that shit on Saturday.
are you really?
I'm jumping out of a plane on
It's your
Saturday.
first time?
Yeah. So we're doing tandem.
All right, good luck. Make sure you salute if your chutes don't deploy. So, but other than that, you'll be fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You'll be all right.
So just FYI, guys, if you don't hear from me next week, um, obviously I did not make it. So Wyatt will continue the podcast and probably find another co-host.
No, I'm gonna do it by myself, man, and you're gonna see a whole episode of me crying. So, there's that, and it's gonna be depressing for all of us. There might not even be an episode, but you're gonna make it through, so you'll be fine.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to make sure that you butt chugga press for me if I die.
Yeah, do it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not putting these bad vibes out in the universe. I'm fine. Because my wife's jumping out of the plane with me too. So
It's cool. I hope they don't like scare you. Well, I kind of do. I hope they're like, "Oh fuck!" Like before you fall out, and then you're like, "Here I go."
it's
So,
all good. I'm
that's
just
the way
gonna be
it's
like,
ending.
oh, I'm just gonna be. I can't do anything about it. So fuck it.
It's all good, man. I remember like so I like to swim too, right? And like I was swimming through a current one time, and I don't know why. Bad decisions, right?
Because you're white.
Yep, I guess. Anyway, I was making bad decisions, and I was like, "Oh, cool. It's like this is fun. The water feels good, dude. I'm always about the water." But my dumbass was like, "Fuck it, dude. I got the current." I got drugged under like 3 times, bro. And I was like, "Dude, this is how it ends," you know. I was prepared. I was like, "Here we go." And, you know, like I was just kind of like, "This was my decision," you know. And then I smacked into the side of the wall, and I made it out. I swam through it. I'm a pretty good swimmer too, dude. Like, and I do like underwaters every fucking weekend just to like
I'm
keep
not,
going.
dude. Like I'm not a bad swimmer, but I know my ass would probably fucking drown.
Dude, like yeah, that shit was rough, and I made it through, and I never did it again. But so don't swim through currents, guys, especially without a life jacket on. Just don't do it. It's not
No,
fun.
don't. Well, don't do it.
It's not fun. Man, it like that current is strong as fuck. Like I was like, you know, you never understand how like crazy it is until you're in there, and it's like someone's like literally fucking pulling you down.
Dude,
Um,
even off the fucking tube chute at the river.
yeah, yeah.
Like that. Well, because like, excuse me.
Yo, I did that too. Like I went what was it like I slid down it with like on my feet trying to like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
surf it or whatever. And so I went in and me I think it was me and my buddy Cody. And we went at night and we were just like fucking around. You know, I was young. And
Fucking idiots.
it fucking dude, we went right in the smack middle of it, dude. And it fucking went whew.
Yep, it sucks you under, dude.
Yeah, man. And I was like, "Oh shit," but it always spits you out. Like
Always.
yeah, so like you're like, "Oh fuck." You're like,
Yeah.
"Is this fucking Indoc?" Like, oh, yeah. I was like, "Holy shit." So like you're like going in there and then you smack through you smack on a wall too. Like it's funny cuz like there's that cement wall like that it fucking pushes out to.
You either smack on the wall or you're smacking on the rocks.
Yeah. I forgot about the rocks underneath.
The rocks fucking hurt, dude. I had my legs torn up from
Hell
those.
yeah, I smacked my shit on one of those, bro.
Fucking hurts.
Did I talk about like the whole kayak trip that we went on Turkey Creek
Yeah.
last time? All right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that was pretty fun too. But I like wild shit, bro. I like to do stupid shit but not too stupid. Like
See,
I try to
I'm
I
married
try to
now, man.
survive.
I can't be doing stupid shit no more.
I like to try to survive, but I like adrenaline, bro. I like anything with adrenaline rush, and you're gonna have a great time skydiving. By the way,
I believe. Have you gone?
I have.
And enjoyable?
Yeah, it is. It is very enjoyable.
Cool.
But so like there's a bunch of guys that do it, and they do fucking airborne school and shit. And
Did you go by yourself or were you strapped to an instructor?
oh, strapped. So you have to be like what do you call it? Trained for it.
Yeah, there's a certain number of
Yeah.
jumps you have to hit before you can go by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah. So like I know like you can like for airborne school like they go in and then do like a couple jumps or a few jumps actually. I think you have to do like 5 if I'm not mistaken. I don't fucking know. Anyway, you can do that and then my buddy's airborne too, so he fucking does all that shit. But at the same time, man, it's wild, you know. Go after it, have fun, and keep doing it if you like it. And
We'll see.
if you don't, at least you did it. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, I get to cross off the bucket list.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good time. But also, I wanted to talk about events that we're gonna do.
Ooh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's do it, man. All right. So I was talking to my buddy today, and so I don't know if like you want to set this up like as a house party type deal.
At whose house?
I mean, it could be ours, it could be yours. Like I don't care. Or do you want to make it like like a full like? 'Cause I don't know how
So,
many people are gonna be here. Like, cause I know
and see, that's
we have a lot of followers now, which is great. And thank you guys.
yeah,
Thank y'all so much. Like, it's fucking awesome. But
absolutely.
um, you know, we are just trying to see like if we have a poll of like, hey, if we throw an event, how many people are gonna be there? Obviously, it's gonna be BYOB because we can't support all your fucking habits and addictions. So like,
So here's what I'm thinking, man. And I think this will just be the best bet for everyone. We just do it at a local bar somewhere kind of central to where everybody, so whether you're San Antonio, New Braunfels, Shirts, wherever, it's right in the middle.
there's Blue
That
Bonnet,
there's Blue Bonnet, there's Little Woodrow's,
Little
there's
Woodrow's good.
Chicken and Pickle. That's a new place. Have you been to Chicken and Pickle since you came back here?
No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
So Chicken and Pickle is like this. It's I haven't been, but from what I've seen, it's a pretty rad fucking spot, and it would definitely be a better spot for us to go to.
Yeah,
Um, but what I'll do after this, after we're done recording, is I'll go ahead and throw a poll on the page, on all the pages, and see who would be down to show up to an event if we had one, just so we can kind of get like a base idea, and then once you get here and everything, we can start to actually throw it into the works and actually have like a set date of when we want to do it.
yeah. No, I'm totally cool with that. So I think I'm not gonna say anything about my
Yeah,
arrival.
yeah, don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna say anything about what's going on or when I'm gonna be there. But just know
He's
that
gonna be here tomorrow.
just know shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. But you'll know when I'm there. And then we're gonna announce, like I guess we'll talk. Rob will plan some shit. We will get everything established on what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna make an announcement, and then everybody will know I'll be there, unless you fucking see me on the outsides. Which, if you do, you keep your mouth shut until
Yeah,
we
keep
announce
your dirty
that.
mouth shut.
Yeah, and until we make announcements to where we can all hang out together, and I would really like that. No fucking fighting, all right? Like that. Like our events are gonna be fun. So
Yeah, we don't want drunken brawls or anything.
if you want to be a tough guy, you're gonna get thrown out. Like it's just gonna happen. Like
Exactly.
and then you're gonna like we're not trying to do that. We're trying to have a good time all together. And if you get
Yep.
too drunk, if you can't handle your alcohol, you're gonna get thrown out too. Like we're
Yep.
not doing any of that shit. Like like you're a grown ass person. If you're allowed to drink, you're doing it responsibly. And if you're a fan, we want to welcome you. But we're not dealing with that. That's just not
Nope.
gonna happen.
Don't come
You're
with
a
the
grown ass person.
expectations.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Exactly. Don't come trying to get fucked up, because we're trying to meet all of our fans. We're trying to meet every person that has liked and followed us since the beginning, and just share in what we've created and enjoy the night. Enjoy the fucking camaraderie between, fellow fucked up listeners and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
co-hosts together.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. This is a podcast that we hope will bring more people together, and we're not trying to ruin that by having any of our meet and greets become a show of
fucking
debauchery.
Fight. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Especially if you come trying to fight us,
Yeah, man. No.
because I'm just gonna walk away, and then I'll let Wyatt handle my light work. I'm kidding. We're just not gonna fight. We're literally just gonna walk away and have security throw you out,
Nope. I will be in your face. No, I'm
and
just
I
kidding.
will pull Wyatt back, and we will not be in your face. We will
Nah.
let security throw you out. But seriously, we want this to be a fun time. We want to do this often enough to where we get to learn and know everybody
Yeah.
that is a fan, because we ultimately want this to become a family.
Yeah,
we
man.
don't
100%. No,
Yeah.
keep going. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
we don't want you to just be another follower or another fan or another listener. We want you to be a part of this. We want to have your input. We want to know what you want to hear, what you want to see,
Yeah.
and what you want us to do. Like if you have like some sort of community outreach that would help you out and help others, let us know. We're down. That's what we're here for. We're here to help and touch as many people as possible because that's the only way that we're going to continue to better this world. Does
Yeah.
that sound good?
No, 100%. No, it
Okay.
does. And but like here's the thing, guys. Like on our events, we don't mind if you get fucked up. Like have
Yeah,
fun.
no, you're good.
Yeah, get fucked up. Like do your thing, have a good time. And because that's what it's all about. Like we understand. Like getting too hammered and still wanting to talk to us. We'll still talk to you, bro. But as far as like like any type of like aggression like that's shown, or if you're throwing up, you need to go home. Like that's just.
Yeah.
That's
And
just
we'll
not
call
gonna
you an
happen.
Uber too. Like,
Yeah.
shit. We want to make sure that you get home safely as well. Obviously, don't come and get fucked up just so we buy you an Uber.
Yeah, don't do that.
Um,
But if you really need it, if you lost your shit, like we'll think of something. We'll figure something out.
yeah, we'll figure something out to make sure that you're taken care of.
Yeah. So
Um,
we want everybody to be safe if you come out to our events, and we want to have fun. We want to be able to dance and like bullshit. And literally just meet you guys. Like on a one-to-one conversation. Like we really like when we say we care about our people, dude. We really do.
100%, man.
Yeah, dude, and that's why I'm excited to do this. Like the podcast is one thing, but actually like meeting the people that are listening to us and y'all giving us our actual like we always get your feedback on fucking like any type of social media.
Yeah, but we want to actually hear it directly. We want to
Yeah.
know exactly what because comments and DMs and stuff can get taken out of context.
Mm-hmm.
We want to actually have a conversation about what episode impacted you the most. What can we do to be better?
Or just ask us random questions on the spot.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
dude.
ask us
See how we
if there's something
react.
you want to exactly.
Fuck with
If there's
us.
something you want to know
Yeah.
about us, about our personal life, fucking ask. We're open books. That's
Hell
why
yeah.
we're fucking doing this, dude.
Yeah,
Because
man. I'll let you know
we're
whatever
open
the fuck you
books.
want to know. Like you can ask about like literally anything. Like I'll tell you straight up. Like if you have any questions, I'll be like, yo, dude, I'll tell you the honest truth. It's just literally gonna happen. Like we bullshit on here. We have fun.
I'm gonna ask you something.
What's up?
Have you pooped your pants as an adult?
No. I have pissed the bed as an adult though. Dead ass.
Were you drunk?
Yes. And
Okay, that doesn't
so
count.
it's funny, dude. Like, so I like woke myself up from pissing in the bed, right? And like my dick was like all hard, and so I'm like laying in bed, and I was next to my ex-wife at the time, and like I was,
You pissed the bed next to your ex-wife.
yeah, bro. So I remember I was like I was literally like laying in there, and then I think I was drinking. Pretty sure. Anyway.
You better fucking hope so.
Well, either way, it happened. It's accepted in my life. And I think I was just dreaming real fucking good, dude. And then it woke me up because I was like, yo, what the fuck? And
Why is
dude,
it so warm and wet?
I woke up and I was still pissing. And I was like, oh my God, dude. I was just like, I woke
Hit
up.
you in the face.
I woke up verbally, said, what the fuck, dude? And she turned around. She was like, what? And I was like, dude, I think I just pissed myself. She was like, what? And like she was like calling me pee pants for the longest time, and I was like, whatever. Like yeah,
Bro,
I get that.
I'm gonna start calling you pee pants.
Fair enough. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I was.
I
Like,
know you don't. I'm not gonna call you pee pants.
I was no, do it. Like it's funny as fuck. But like at the same time, I was like, gosh, I cannot believe I did that to this day. But yeah, man, I went to the bathroom. And I still had to piss, dude. I pissed a lot in the bathroom. I was like, damn, I really had to go, I guess. I was
You
super
know what?
relaxed.
That's gonna be your fucking shirt, dude. I'm gonna put it on the back.
Pee pants.
Captain Pee Pants.
Yeah, man, that shit was funny as fuck. But I just, dude, I just don't know why. Like out of years, like fucking since I was a kid, did that. But
It happens, man.
yeah, it does.
Um,
I've had some stories from my buddies who I won't name, but they've been wild, man. But have
Yeah,
I ever
I've-
shit my pants before? Absolutely. And I think I was, what the fuck was the daycare called?
That's daycare. That doesn't count, dude.
I still remember it to this day, dude.
I do too. I remember when I was in like fucking
You don't forget the day you shit your pants. Like you're just like,
well,
damn.
dude, I was in kindergarten. And I remember the fucking underwear I was wearing. I was wearing Spider-Man tighty whities.
Oh
And
shit.
I would literally I ran to the corner of the cubbies and I was afraid because that this introvert, I was afraid to ask for permission. So I didn't have to go to the bathroom.
Oh really? So
So I was a troublemaker, so I got yelled at a lot.
you're like shit
Um,
my pants.
but I
Next
was
best
like,
option.
do I ask to go to the bathroom and the teacher tell me no? Or do I just shit my pants and she can't say anything? I shit my pants.
You just sat in that
Bro,
motherfucker. You were like,
I shit my pants and then I walked up to her and I go, I pooped.
oh shit. She's probably like, why didn't you? Why are my teaching methods wrong? Fuck. I
So
need
then
to
my
quit telling
parents had
these
to bring me a
kids.
fucking change of clothes.
Oh my god, dude, that is the worst shit in the world.
Bro.
I remember doing it
And
as a kid.
it wasn't a little shit either.
Oh, dang, big fucking log. Fuck, man. Hell yeah. Oh, that's yo. Good for
If you're
you.
gonna shit your pants, man, you might as well make it worth it.
Good for you. Yeah, get it all out. Fuck it. Oh my
Why
god,
the
dude.
fuck am I laughing so
Dude,
hard?
I still remember like so I remember being at this daycare and I can't remember the fucking name of it, but I remember one day and it stuck with me to this day to where I remembered it still. I shit my pants and they had to bring me a spare change of jeans and I was yo, and I remember having a crush on this girl, bro. And then like I think my teacher or whatever the fuck she was, um, like she was like knew, she knew that I shit my pants, and I think I was like 4, but she knew that I shit my pants. She was like, "Yo, this kid smells like shit right now." And I was like, "Huh? How did she know?" Like. But me as a kid, I was like, I'm gonna be slick about it. I'm just gonna chill. Fuck no. She found out, changed my pants, and yeah, and I never did it since. Luckily, thank God.
That you remember.
Yeah, because it'd be really awkward if like I shit my pants at work and I'm just like hanging around in the office, and then my boss is like, "You smell like shit, dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I shit my
Bro, I'm
pants."
not even gonna lie. I almost shit my pants at work like not too long ago. Like, you know what I found out too? My boss listens to the podcast.
Does he really?
Yeah, he came up to me like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, because I was talking about the first episode. Do you remember when I was talking about how like I got super anxious and literally got physically sick because we had a conversation about me not like moving up?
Yeah.
So he had listened to the first episode. He walks up to me. He goes, "Ambitious scumbags, huh?" And I go, "What?" He goes, I was like, "Oh, did you see it on Facebook?" He goes, "I listened to the episode. You made me seem like a bad guy." I was like, no, dude. I was talking you up. I was like, "You're a badass boss, and I appreciate you." I was just saying, you made me cry.
Damn.
He was like, "All right, I'll let it slide." My boss is cool as shit, though, dude. I love my boss
That's
like
good.
wholeheartedly. But it was just funny because it was the last person I expected to listen to the show.
I mean, he probably likes you. He wants to make sure, like, like I bet you more than often. Obviously, he's fucking with you, but like he wants to like see how you're doing. So like that
Oh,
really.
absolutely. Well, I've known my boss for 10 years, dude. I went to high school with him.
Oh, did you really? Who's your
Yeah, dude.
boss?
I don't know if you'll know him. His name's Sam Williman.
Mm-mm, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So I've known him literally since I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. So he is literally probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And when it comes to management, dude is top notch. Like he's literally one of the best reasons for me working at HEB. He is patient when it comes to teaching. He's forgiving when it comes to messing up, but he also expects you to learn from the mess up.
Absolutely.
And
You got to give people chances.
he holds the department at a very high standard,
Yeah.
which I can appreciate because I hold myself at a high standard.
Yeah, you should, and
So
everybody else should.
it coincides with one another.
Yeah.
So that's a big reason why I enjoy working for him. Um But yeah, dude, it was just crazy to see that. Like, of all people, my boss.
Now, Rob, we never got on the discussion about like what your dreams and ambitions are for like the next 5 years, man. So I want to fucking know it. I'm putting you on the spot, my friend,
I
because
know you were. I thought we were about to end the episode. I thought I was gonna get away with this shit.
hell no, brother. I still fucking know. I still want to hear. Like, this is what I do, and you do the same shit to me. So, like, I want to know this. And because, the goals that I have, bro, like, I dream about this shit every fucking night.
No, I feel that, dude. I feel that hundred
That's
percent.
how fucking bad I want it, man.
Yeah,
So,
dude. I've had a lot of goals in my life. I've had a lot of different things that I've wanted to do that I've tried to achieve. A big one for me was trying to become a professional bodybuilder, but you already know that. For the listeners that don't, I was a competitive bodybuilder for 7 years,
yeah.
and that's a big thing where goals come in because your whole fucking prep is a giant goal. Everything is every day is a goal achieved. Um, but yeah, the goal is to turn pro. Obviously, didn't happen because I'm not a pro. Um, but that's okay. Um,
Do you still see yourself, like, going back at it?
you know what? I used to, and every now and then, if I see like a post or something, or if I see like old pictures of me, I'd be like, "Damn, I really miss it."
Yeah.
But then I have to look at it. It wasn't good for my mental health because it takes so much out of you.
Yeah.
Like I can remember crying on the fucking stair stepper and treadmill, dude, crying during meals because I was just so physically and mentally exhausted from prep.
Yeah, man.
Because and it takes so much out of you, and you just have no time to yourself because it's all about prep. My marriage suffered from it, dude, because all my time was spent in the gym or
Yeah.
or doing something else, and I didn't make my wife the priority, which definitely should never happen. My wife should always be my priority. My family and my wife should always be my priority.
Absolutely. I agree.
Because at that point, bodybuilding is just a fucking hobby.
You
It's
know,
always going to be there.
it's crazy. That it's definitely like a single man's game too, or a single woman's game. Like I would say that, like, because it's easier to balance on that. And for the people that are married and stuff that do bodybuilding and compete still, like, kudos to you, because that takes a lot out of your day. And like, it's wild, man, because you have to give up so much of, like, like the fun free time and
Dude,
uh,
that's what fucking killed me.
yeah,
Like I
man.
can I can remember prepping for a show, um, and it was my wife's birthday. It was my wife's birthday, dude, and I can remember I was doing a live video on Instagram, and I started crying.
Yeah.
I felt so terrible that I couldn't celebrate her birthday with her. And granted, us being together would be celebrating, but I had to go and do my cardio. I had to go and get my workout in
Yeah.
because I put so much time into it. But I can remember just crying and being like, I can't even go to fucking dinner with my wife and celebrate her birthday. I can't even go and have a piece of cake with her to celebrate her birthday. And I just felt like a shit husband because of it, you know?
Well, and those are the choices that, like you got to make. Like how we brought up, like, how bad do you want it? It's one of those things, man. Like, you have to sacrifice one thing or another, and you chose.
Exactly.
But, like,
And
in the end, you chose your wife, which is very important. What do you listen to?
exactly.
What was that?
Um,
What was that? You're like went
nothing.
away. You're like,
No,
oh.
my wife is right here.
Is she?
Yeah, she's right here grabbing her purse.
Oh, that's good.
She's trying to be sneaky, but it's not
Yeah,
working
she's
as well.
like,
She's going to
she's
pick
like,
up cheeseburgers.
what was that? What was that?
Exactly. I was like, oh wow, her ears must have been burning because we were talking about her. But yeah, no, dude. But seriously, like, you have to make the sacrifices for the things that you want. I made a lot of sacrifices during that prep, and it paid off. I ended up winning in my class. I ended up getting second place overall and qualifying for nationals to go and turn pro. But if I had to do it all over again and um not go through the bullshit that I went through, not go through the bullshit that me and my wife went through, I would give up bodybuilding in a heartbeat
Yeah.
because it's still just a hobby. It's
Yeah.
not gonna, I'm not gonna be doing that forever. I'm with my wife forever.
Yeah.
So that obviously takes precedence and becomes the priority in my life.
It's very inspirational that you say that, though. I really like that, like your values and what you and your wife like hold together. You know, I think that's something to look forward to for myself and for other people and our listeners too.
Well, and that's the thing, dude. Bodybuilding is a selfish sport,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in a negative way,
No, I understand
but
exactly what you're saying.
you know what I mean.
It's all about you. Yeah.
It is all about you. Bodybuilding is a very selfish sport,
Yeah.
and um, it's a lonely sport too.
Yeah.
You know, you're waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, going to do those cardio sessions. You're prepping your food, eating your food by yourself, eating at 1 o'clock in the morning when your wife's asleep. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, man. It
But
does.
but you know, it's all back to sacrifices. But anyway, we'll get off of that topic because I'm starting to get sad and
Yeah,
shit.
it's all good, man. You know,
Um,
it's nice to like, you know, like get to know you on that level and like what you have to go through like for like, you know, like what you really enjoyed, but what you enjoy now even more. You know
and
what I'm saying?
I tell you what, man, I fucking enjoy. I haven't so I haven't been to the gym in a hot minute. I might go every so often, but I haven't gone consecutively in shit since quarantine,
Yeah.
since last January. Um, and yeah, it sucks a little bit because I've lost some size and I'm obviously not in the shape I used to be in. But my mental health is so much better. My marriage is so much better. There's so many more benefits from it than there aren't.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would give it all. I would give up bodybuilding 100% if it means that I had this peace of mind and the comfortability that I have now.
No, I get it, man. I used to work out quite a bit. Not as extreme as you did. I didn't diet the way that you did.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, but I ate a lot, dude, and but like I also had a very fast metabolism when I was younger, and I think I reached like 220, 225 or something like that at one point, and
I'm jealous.
yeah, bro, but like
I've never been 200 pounds.
but like my body fat was like still good, you know, like
Exactly. Well,
yeah,
exactly.
and but I didn't have to try for it, like, cause like you know when you're young, you're always going, you're moving, and like we're still young, but at the
Is your
same time.
metabolism slower now?
It got a slightly bit slower, yeah, and I
Slightly
think it's
bit
because
slower.
I like to drink and I like to eat fucking tacos, but you know, like who
Dude, I
doesn't?
can't wait to take you to get some tacos.
Bro, I can't either, man. And but like
But
you know that's the thing. That's what I like. I like balance, though. I like being active. Like I'm still like in good shape, but at the same time, like you know, I want to be able to go like enjoy my life. You know, I don't want to. And to be honest, bro, like people can tell me healthy food is fucking delicious all they fucking want to. But I stick with what I know when it comes to food, man. And I know when good food is good food. And healthy food is not always that great. I'm just saying.
you haven't had my healthy food.
Well, then you fucking better make me some and change my
Bro, I throw
mind.
down, which brings me to another thing.
What?
Since we're talking about goals and shit and whatnot, so I had a goal to start a business.
Yeah.
I started a meal prep business for a little bit. It was doing really well, but obviously the life got in the way.
Yeah.
You know, schedule stuff like that of my main job and just trying to do more. Got in the way, but it was doing really well. I started up out of nothing. I literally cooked from my home. I cooked from my friend's home, and there was a point to where I had, you know, 20, 30 clients and had business cards and had people literally asking like, "Hey, I need 20 meals for this week. Your meals are amazing. I need you to hook it up." And like people were just raving about it. Um but that's always been a big goal for me. Food has always been my passion.
Yeah.
You know, food will always continue to be my passion. Um, if I can do something with food as a career, I don't think I would shy away from it. But I just hear like from other chefs and shit, the way that they talk and the way that they explain their day, they lose the passion.
Yeah.
And that's what scares me. I don't want to lose my passion for cooking.
Oh, I get that, man. I
You
get
know,
that. Yeah.
Be- because it's a part of my identity.
And it becomes a job at that point.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing. The new cooking is therapy for me.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
You know how people paint when for like therapy.
Well, it's like college athletes that end up going pro. Like they lose the passion. I like watching college sports more than I do like any type of like NFL or NBA, just personally because there's more heart in college. Like
Yeah,
they're working hard for something like a
it's
title.
not
Like,
it's not for the money.
yeah, man, it's not, and that's why I'll always admire like college sports more than what like professional. And don't get me wrong, I still watch professional every now and then, but and I'm a Steelers fan, but at the same time, yeah, dude, I love the Steelers. I know I'm from Texas, but Steelers are always gonna be my team, man. Like it's just
You
gonna
know what?
happen.
Steelers were my team by choice.
Yeah.
Um, but if I go with the team that I was raised with, I'm an Eagles fan.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Hey man, it's just the way my daddy raised me.
I
At
got.
least he's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm just saying, but like at least we're not a Cowboys fans, and I will say that proudly because I am not.
Yeah,
And
me neither. Cowboys stink.
yeah,
We
but
probably just lost like half our fan base.
yeah, it's okay. Like it's okay. We can talk about sports, but it's all good fun and shit too. Like I love what are you looking at?
Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt anything, guys. Y'all need to invest in fucking Dogcoin right now,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I've been looking at this shit all day. My dad keeps sending me updates.
Yeah, it's fucking skyrocketing, dude.
It's skyrocketing. So, for those that don't know what Dogcoin is, and if you don't, that's cool. It's a form of cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah,
Based off a fucking meme of all things, based off a fucking meme. So it all started as a joke. Well, guess what? It's just like GameStop and AMC. You remember when that shit took off? It's taken off right now. Like I bought it at what, 5 cents a share?
yeah.
It's selling right now at 26 cents a share. I put a $20 investment in there right now, dude. I'm sitting at $120 just from a $20
For really?
investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn.
Like, guys, investing is very important. I highly recommend it. It's money that you don't fucking touch. Like literally, put in $20. That's $20 you're gonna spend on a bottle. That's $20 you're gonna spend on fucking Whataburger.
100%.
Invest it. Turn $20 into $20,000.
Yeah, you really can, and it's that easy, man. Like especially like with
Exactly.
penny stocks like that too. Like you're just like I think one of my buddies was telling me he put like 2 grand into like I think there was a company that said something about they had a cure for like AIDS and herpes and shit like that, right? Like they had a cure for all of it. Well, it's all hearsay, but I guess their methodology was working. From what I've heard. Well, people invested in it, and it went from like I think like around 5 cents a share to 97 cents a share. And I think he put 2 grand in it, and made like fucking 100 something thousand or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude.
But it was just like it's crazy, just like what you can do just with small amounts, like
Exactly.
but with big amounts of money that you put into it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, that's all I got to say tonight, though. And I had fun talking. This was fun as fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking about my goals and dreams and shit because
We'll go
it's
on a
make
tangent, bro. This shit'll be like fucking
it's
five
making me
hours.
yeah, it's making me sick. Anyway, the fact of the matter is I want to do something where I'm helping people,
Yes.
whether that be in the medical field, whether that be through food, whether that be through therapy, or even this fucking podcast, dude. If we could turn this podcast into something so much more, which is what I would love to do,
Yeah.
mission accomplished.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm
My
saying,
my goal
man.
is to help somebody every day. So far, I'm achieving that.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That's my short-term goal right now is to help somebody every day. I achieve that one every day at work, but two, when I do this podcast, or even just having a conversation with somebody, I will never ever turn a conversation down because you never know who might need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
So anytime somebody talks to me, I'm like, I'm listening. You
Yeah,
got my
man.
full attention.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like we get it. Like we know people. We all need help. And we're always here to talk. And we want to get to know you personally. We like to bullshit Not everything we say is true, you know, but
Wait, it's not? You've been lying the whole time?
yeah, 100%.
Oh
Anyway, but
shit! I've been telling you guys my whole life story, and Wyatt's over here just shitting.
no, man, like, but like, you know, we get to like those bullshit episodes, and we like to like just tell stories too, you know, but you know, like what we do have is good hearts, and we have good methodology, like from our experiences and what we face, you know, but
Yeah,
when it does come to bullshit, we bullshit, you know.
we're the kings of bullshit.
Yeah, man, and you know, we just want to have a good time as well as grow together, man. That's the most important part, man. We are ambitious and we are scumbags.
Yeah.
That is why we named this that. I don't think we ever discussed that really, like, you know, like
No, I don't think we did either, man.
nah, man. So like, you know, we came up with the title, and you know, we thought it was funny because like, you know, we want obviously like the humor side of things as well. But you know, it really makes a standpoint. You know, it really like the ambitious part, because like we want to see better for ourselves. We're very ambitious. We have dreams and goals that we wish to achieve, whether that's like mentally, physically, or financially. You know, we are there, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Yep.
Like it's just
That's why we started this podcast.
gonna
That just
happen.
shows our ambition.
And here's the thing, we're dicks, you know, like we we tell things how it is. We're you know, we do bullshit, but we are honest as well, like when it comes to like certain things that we've experienced. So you know, like that and that's the biggest thing that I wanted to come over and like, you know, talk about, because like we all do that. We're human beings, you know, like we want to tell good stories. Obviously we fabricate a little bit of like, you know, the shit that we talk about, you know, like we're like, hey, let's hype up the story a little bit, you know. But you
My
know,
stories are all genuine.
oh fuck you, Rob, fuck you. I just tell a good, like, you know, bullshit, you know, we need to have like a bullshit fucking story contest, right? So we'll find out which one's true and which one's a
Oh,
lie.
so I can do that. I can do that right now.
All right, ready
So
to
you
go.
guys see this black eye right here? Yeah, you can't. Anyway, so I have a black eye. Um, the reason for the black eye, as I told Wyatt before coming on the show, my wife hit me. She's gonna hear this and she's gonna
Yeah,
beat
she's
my
like,
ass
what the
again.
fuck?
Yeah, I've been telling people my wife hit me because I didn't put mustard on her cheeseburger.
No fucking mustard. What is
No fucking
wrong with
mustard?
you?
But yeah, no. Real story is though, my sister's dog, we were playing and she nipped me on the eye, and I had no idea until I got home and I rubbed my eye and I was like, oh fuck, that actually really hurts. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, all right, looks like you got a little bit of a shiner there,
Hell
kid.
yeah. No, it's funny, bro. Like I was talking to him, I was like, damn, dude, your dog's a fucking dick. And he goes, my sister's dog. And I was like, yeah, him too. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
but
my dogs don't play that shit.
it's just funny, man. Like you know, you never know where things can go, but you know, guys, as always, man, thank y'all for listening and supporting what we do, and you know, trying to grow with us. You know, thank you for all the continuous feedback and love that we receive. We are always here for you if you need to talk, man. And you know, dude, once again, I can't stress how excited I am just to be back in Texas. I've had my fun in Destin and Fort Walton. I love the community here, man, but I'm ready to come back to Texas.
Dude, we're ready to fucking have you. You know, I think about it and I think it's so crazy how we just randomly got back in touch
Yeah, man. You never know what,
to
yeah.
make this happen.
Yeah.
Like we hadn't really talked to each other in what, 5
Fucking
years?
years, man. Yeah,
Years,
it's been
dude.
a while.
Like we've been buddies and shit like
Yeah,
that. We've been
yeah,
friends, and you know we've kept in touch. But I never ever expected to start this journey
yeah.
together.
Yeah, man. Not like I
And
didn't
and
either.
here we are, 6 episodes in.
Well, you know what's so funny, man, is that we like, you know, we talked, you know, like we had the same idea, you know, like
Exactly.
you know, and that's the thing. That's why I was like, fuck, dude, like you're like you got it, like you're on point, like with what I wanted to do, and you know that's why like I'm so happy that we have this right now, and very blessed, and like you know I'm very with God, and I'm spiritual, like I guess religious, but I definitely, you know, I'm very blessed, and I thank Him constantly for
Yep.
everything that He's allowed me to do, you know.
Absolutely, man.
And but that's me personally, you know. You don't have to be religious or spiritual to like this show, you know. Like obviously, because we say the F word way fucking too much. Boom. And
Boom.
but yeah.
But no, but seriously, like all thanks go to God. All thanks go to you guys. All thanks to everybody. Like we can't do this without any of y'all.
No, man, we can't. Like we're like, y'all are our biggest supporters. This is why we keep doing this, and like the all the love, bro. Like, dude, it's just so nice. Like, it's like when you get
It
a
is,
lot of
man.
likes on a picture, you're like, oh, yeah,
It's
I did
great.
good.
Or just hearing
I
somebody
did good.
message you and hearing like the episode was awesome. I really related to it, and you guys are just really awesome. I love the way that you guys just go together. We go together like fucking peanut butter and jelly, bro.
Yeah, so don't get motherfucking peanut butter and jealous.
Yeah, because we're the original PB and J.
Hell yeah, PB and J. But yeah, man.
But on that note, guys, again, we really appreciate y'all. We hope that you continue to listen. As always, when it comes to the pages, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, iTunes, please like,
Yo, follow
share,
us on
subscribe.
Instagram. We need more
Yes,
fucking
if you
followers.
if you are on Facebook, which we have like a decent amount of fucking followers on,
Yeah.
please follow us on Instagram.
Yo,
We
do it.
we need the followers on Instagram so that one, it looks better
Yeah,
because we all like
100%.
followers, and two, so the analytics can pick us up, and so that we can start to get
Like
um
grow a little bit more.
grow a little bit more through other followers as well.
Yeah.
It'll help us out. It'll help the podcast out, and we'll really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And it doesn't take that long, man. It's really not. Like if y'all just want to just like, like, share, just say a little bit of something like, hey dude, like I really like this episode, or something that stood out to you. We would very much appreciate that. I get it, like you see a lot of people like trying to do the same shit. Like hey, yeah, like, follow, subscribe, like, and you're like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna move on, but like,
Exactly.
like if you really like, want to show your support, like definitely do this for us, because we're gonna be releasing more content, and not just podcasts, but like I said, the events, like more content on social media, which are like funny videos and like of us doing stupid shit, yeah, which is you for one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're on the fucking Facebook page or the Instagram page, I'm gonna post a funny video tonight. It's a TikTok. I hope you guys really like it because it made Wyatt crack up, and it was a
Yo,
blast to make.
fucking watch it, and you need to upload that shit.
I'm gonna upload it as soon as we get off here because I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
This is for all you drunk girls.
yeah. But yeah, man, it's fucking, it's great. Like, we have a wholesome time. So on that note, though, we're gonna be releasing more content. Thank y'all for fucking watching. Episode 6 is done. Like, follow, subscribe again, and we're gonna go fuck ourselves. So, mwah.
Ah.
All right, we'll see you guys later.